So this commenter is asking about a really fascinating topic, the brain-gut microbiome axis. And to understand it, let's just do a real quick overview for right now. We often talk about neurons as being these things in our head, like this big cluster, we call it the brain. But we actually have neurons all over the body, and there's another big cluster in the gut, which we call the enteric nervous system. And that cluster is responsible for a lot of body regulation, not just managing, the bowels, but more globally our organ states and our body state as well. And it is connected with direct axons to the brain. So the brain influences that enteric gut system, and the enteric nervous system influences the brain, and it's what we call a feedback loop. They talk to each other and work in tandem, right, in concert with each other. And that's where, for example, the serotonin that this commenter asks about comes in, because the gut microbiome now, that bacteria that lives in our gut, is also responsible for producing a lot of the substances used by the enteric nervous system to do its communication and regulation job, one of those being serotonin. About 90-95% of the serotonin in your entire body is produced by the gut microbiome and used to regulate organs and so on. Now, importantly, there's not evidence that serotonin is the same serotonin used by the brain to do local communication, so that's different, but it's still body regulatory. And so now you can start to appreciate the relationship between this whole system and both physical and mental health, because it's a system. It's not just the brain and then this other brain. It's really, you can think of it more accurately as just one giant extended neurological mess. And so there's your quick overview for now, and post comments below what part you want me to chat about next.